Have you noticed one thing? Every time we create an object and then we manually assign the values like name, runs, and role. Now imagine doing this for 100 players. Welcome back, Earthlings. My name is Prathamesh. In the previous video, we have implemented class and object. So first we have created the object and then we manually assigned the values like name, runs, and role one by one. It works, but it is not the efficient way. If the objects are more, then we keep repeating the same steps again and again. So to solve this problem, Java gives us one solution, which is called as constructor. So in this video, we will talk about what is meant by constructor. So a constructor is a special method that is automatically called when an object is created and it is used to initialize the value. So focus here. A constructor is automatically called when an object is created. Means we don't need to call constructor separately. When we create object itself, then in this line only object constructor is getting called. Now there are mainly two types of constructor. First one is default constructor and second one is parameterized constructor. First we will declare default constructor. So this is default constructor. It don't have any parameters in the parentheses. Now we will declare parameterized constructor. So this is parameterized constructor. Why? Because it contains parameters as string name, interns, and string role. We need to pass it through the main method. We can change the names like A and B for runs, C for role. And we should have to assign these values to name, runs, and role. We will get this A, B, C value through the main method while object creation. And these values are getting assigned to name, runs, and roles in player class. Now we will pass the values through object creation in this parenthesis. So first value is Virat Kohli and he scored 80 runs and his role is batsman. Now we don't require this code. This code is manually assigned. So we don't need this also. For second object, the name is Rohit and he scored 30, 45 runs and his role is batsman. Now we can also remove this code. We can copy this and use it. Hardik, he scored 33 runs and his role is all rounder. Now we don't require this manually assigned code. See, we have done this using one step only while object creation. Means in this line we have created object as well as called the default parameterized constructor by passing the parameters like Virat Kohli 80 and batsman. These parameters comes here in the values like A, B, C and these values are assigned to name, runs and role. So now we have to call the default constructor. For this, we need to create one object which is for default constructor. See, why this line called the default constructor? Because it don't have any parameter in this parenthesis. So this will call the default constructor because in default constructor we don't have any parameters. So this line can call the default constructor. Now we can run this code and see what is the output. See, this line is constructor called means this is default constructor is called and this below code is all values are assigned to every object and every object still have same data but code is much cleaner than earlier code. So this is the benefit of using constructor. Now we will look at key characteristics of constructor. So first one is same name as class. Means every constructor must have the name same as its class. If you don't follow this rule, then it is not belonging to the constructor. See, both the constructor have name similar to its class. First one is default constructor and second one is parameterized constructor. And what is second characteristics? No return type. Means every constructor cannot have any type of return type. Not even void. Means we cannot give return type to the constructor. Not even void. And third characteristic is called automatically. Means it will getting called automatically while creating the object. So this is the third characteristic. So thanks for watching this video, guys.